Welcome, friends, family, subscribers, and curiosity lookers. Welcome to my farmhouse kitchen. It is an ordinary night here at home, and I am cooking dinner for my husband. So I thought maybe I would share with you what I'm cooking, and you can check out this quick version of a chicken pot pie that I'm making. Now I know this might sound complicated because I roll out my own dough and everything, but I'll tell you that it's absolutely easy, and it's a Paula Deen recipe, and I've had it for years. So what it consists of is homemade dough, of course, and I'm whipping that up now. And I've already got it started, and what I've done is I took a can of Campbell's cheddar cheese soup. You can buy this anywhere. And normally it would call for like cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of celery. Well, I thought I had some of that and I didn't. So I have broccoli and cheese. So I'm going to improvise and use broccoli and cheese with my cheddar cheese. And I've already got it on the stove, so I added my 2 soups to my cast iron skillet. And I added a ½ a cup of regular milk. And then I bought a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. This is really easy. And you can do this with just your regular vegetables, like fresh vegetables, but this is a quick version. The veggies are all in here. I dumped the bag into my soup, and I've got it warming up in my skillet. I also had some little petite potatoes that I needed to use up, so I put them on the boil, and I'm going to dice a few of them up and put them in my soup mix. And also, my chicken, I had a couple of boneless chicken breasts, and I put them in my little mini crock pot like 3 hours ago, and they're cooked to perfection. So what I'll do is take them out and shred them up, and I will put them in my pot pie mixture. And while that's heating, I'm going to roll out my pot pie dough, and then I'm going to roll out the bottom, and I'm going to put it in this deep dish square pan. So this makes a nice deep dish pot pie. And I'm going to put the dough on the bottom, pour the chicken and the soup and vegetable mixture in it, and then I'm going to roll out the rest of my dough and put a lid on it, and I'm going to bake it in the oven. And let me tell you, this is a fabulous version. It's quick, it's easy, and I know that for you ladies out there that don't want to roll dough, it's not that hard. My dough consists of 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and a quarter teaspoon of baking powder, and some cold water. And I keep cold water in my fridge, so I'm just getting my dough all ready, mixed up, and getting it together, and this will make a double pie crust. And I will roll it out into a square, and I will put it in my pan, and then I will top it with my crust. So I'm going to get this rolled out, and I'm going to get my chicken shredded, because this is going to be ready in a matter of minutes. The only time it's going to take me is to roll out my crust. And I prefer my own homemade crust compared to store-bought, because I don't like anything that's store-bought. You know, I would rather make stuff myself, and I know what's in it. So this is really easy. It's not hard. Simple ingredients, fresh frozen vegetables, some soup mix, and some good old chicken breast. And I put it in my crock pot, and I put a little poultry seasoning on it and some salt and pepper, and that's pretty much all it needs. You can add a little bit of garlic or, you know, whatever seasonings you like with it. But this pot pie is great, and as I said, it's better the next day when you reheat it. I don't know what it is about leftovers, but when pot pie has had time to sit overnight in the fridge and you rewarm it up, I think it tastes better the second time around. But this is a pretty quick dinner, if I remember to put the chicken in the crock pot ahead of time, which I was supposed to do this morning because I went to the quilting guild with the ladies, and then I forgot, and I got home at 3 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I gotta make chicken pot pie, so I had to get my chicken in there and get it cooked. So I am throwing this together real quick. So I'm just getting my dough all pulled together here, and this makes a really nice soft dough. Oops, losing it. Any leftover dough, I give it to my chickens. My chickens love pie dough. They actually fight over it. I don't know what it is. Must be the flour mixture. So, I got this all mixed up into a nice little ball. I'm going to divide it up. I'm going to divide the dough a little, not in quite in half. I'm going to make a smaller part for the top because I don't really need that much. The bottom part will be the bigger the bigger ball of dough because this is going to be on the bottom and go up the sides, and I'll put my hot mixture in there. So I'm going to go over here to my pie dough board. It's on the other side of my sink, so I'm going to move you over there. My flour is already over there. And I'm going to hold this out. Simple, quick, and easy. Put the flour on my board. Move my bowl. Get this out of the way. And this is my home version, so no judgments. I like to cook my own food. And this is one of my favorite dishes, especially with fall coming. I've got a ton of things that I want to make and show you, which will be coming up soon. You know, it's pumpkin season and everything's coming out pumpkin. And I've got some awesome pumpkin. I got my rustic pie dough all rolled, and I put it in my square pan here. So this is all ready to put my hot mixture in. So now we've got the chicken out of the crock pot, and this is my shredded chicken. It's wonderful. So I'm just gonna throw it into this into my mixture here. So try not to spill it. I'm not used to people watching me. So hold still. I get it all in there. Okay. So get it all in there, and I need a spoon. How about a wooden spoon? And I'm just gonna, mix this all in. And I don't want my mixture to boil, I just want it to be hot. Because really everything in this filling in this pot pie is going to be pretty much pre-cooked. The only thing it's really going to do is it's going to heat up and it's going to bake in the crust. This is why I say it's a quick version. Shut that off. It is a Paula Deen recipe. I'm not sure if I got it out of a magazine or where I got it, so I got my little potatoes here. I'm going to cut these up and I'm going to put these in my mixture. So I just had a knife, and did I throw it in the sink? No, it's over here. Oh, I can't find my stuff. Okay, so I got these little potatoes. And you can put anything you want in your pot pie, any vegetables. You can put broccoli in there, mushrooms. I don't know. I love any kind of vegetable. So I'm just using up what I got, and like I said, the frozen mixed vegetables work quick. They're already frozen, they'll heat up in your sauce, and they'll turn out great. So, I'm just going to make these into bite-sized pieces. Okay, I'm back. I didn't want you to watch me cutting up all them potatoes, but I cut up half of my potatoes, and I'm going to save the other half to throw in the fridge to make some homemade home fries for later on, maybe tomorrow. But I'm going to spoon my mixture into my pot pie, and if you can see how creamy this looks, it's just soup and milk, your vegetables and your chicken, and your spices, of course. And it's really thick, just like a real pot pie, you know. It'll be nice. If you want it a little juicier, you can add a little milk, but I like my filling thick so it holds together when I cut it up. Everything stays in the crust. But it makes quite a bit. And if you want more vegetables, you can always add an extra can of soup and another bag of vegetables if you're feeding a lot of people. This is just for me and Jim, and we like leftovers, so there probably won't be anything left. So I'm just going to get this all in here without making a mess. top crust all rolled out, so I will just roll it onto my pan, and I will cover this up, and I will show you how I do that. In just a second, I just want to get all the goodness scraped out of my pan. And I promise you, this really is quick and easy. It takes just minutes to roll out your crust, and you use enough Crisco shortening. It was 3 cups of flour, teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and 3/4 cup of Crisco. And I just eyeball it, and I mixed it up with my pastry blender, and then I put my cold water in so I could mix my crust up. So I got this in my pan. It doesn't fill up to the top, but like I said, if you want it more fuller, you can just use more vegetables and more soup. And I'm going to roll up my crust on my pan, and I'm just going to bring it over, and I am going to unroll it right onto my pan. And I'm just going to take the top edges and I'm going to tuck it under. The bottom one, I did trim it all the way around the pan with my knife to try to keep it a little neater. And I told you my chickens, they really like chicken pie dough, so it'll be a little treat for them. But this is really rustic, and it doesn't have to look pretty, but I promise you it will taste good. If you try this, I think that you will really like it. And if you do try it, be sure to comment and tell me how you liked it or how it turned out, because I would really like to know. This is one of my go-to meals that I really like to fix, especially when the cooler weather gets here. So now I've got it all in there, and I've kind of got, oops, slipped that out of my fingers. So I've got it all in there, and I'm just going to kind of pinch my dough together with my fingers. I will cut a couple of slits in it, and I'm going to put it in my oven probably for about 20-30 minutes, probably more like 30 minutes. You want your crust to be nice and browned on top, and your filling, of course, will get super hot too, and it'll get nice and bubbly. But there she is. She's a beautiful pot pie. I'm going to put a few slits in it, and I'm going to put it in the oven. Where did my knife go? Oh, here. We'll use a fork. Forks will do. I just need to put some vent holes in it and cook this up, and dinner is ready. So I hope you enjoy watching my quick version of a quickie pot pie. Thanks for watching. Bye.